It is summary completion. Now, what is summary completion? So summary completion looks like this. The importance of sleep. This is the heading of the main passage. And as you can see, followed by this particular thing, there are questions 1 to 4. That is like why sleep is important. Now, this why sleep is important in the lower part of this particular sheet. You can see this is nothing but this is a summary. So this is a summary which is like not completely given. Like there are blank spaces are there which you are going to fill after reading it. So the upper part is a passage and the lower part is a summary of that passage which is incomplete. So this is why it is called as summary completion. So you need to complete the summary of a passage. Now moving further, what is the importance of it? Now, very important reading section. This one is very important and it is like almost there in every other exam paper. Like it is section 3, section 4. You'll be seeing these days. I mean, this is happening now. These days, what is happening is like this can be seen everywhere. So it has become actually very important. Now, generally appears in the third or the fourth passage, as I told you, and it can be done appropriately, and the score can be maximized by following tricks. So there are certain tricks which are involved in it, and if you will be doing it appropriately, then good score can be obtained. So now going further, now what are the tips to be followed? So the first tip is like read the instructions carefully. As usual, it is very important. Answers may or may not be in order. So there can be a possibility as it is summary. See, in summary, what happens? In summary, you can pick up the extract which is there in the passage in the lower paragraph, and you can bring it forward first, and the unimportant part of the first paragraph you can bring it in last. So what I mean to say is answers may be or may not be in order, because there would be blank spaces which may be or which may not be in order. Whenever you will be doing it, you will be experiencing it on your own. Now, read the summary heading. Now, it is very important. As I have shown you that there are various summary headings are there. As you can see, just a minute, I'll be moving it there. As you can see in this, so why you can see that there are two different headings. The importance of sleep. Now this is the passage heading, and why sleep is important. Now this is the summary heading. This is the answer. The answer would be, I mean, there would be, you can see the difference between the headings of these two. Again, you have done all this. So read the summary heading if given. So it is very important to read the summary of the summary heading. And now read the summary to get an idea regarding what is given and how much passage covers. So always like the time is given to read the questions and listening also in this ways. I mean, the same ways the reading, I mean, you should be seeing the questions first. You should be seeing that what type of questions are there, and is there any possibility to directly answer those? Is there any factual information? So you'll be looking for it by seeing it. Now guess as per the blank space. So now, yes, there can be a noun, there can be an adjective, there can be a verb, or there can be a adverb. Now this is the most important tip here now, that guess as per the blank space. So now after seeing the blank space, you will be finding yourself to be in a position to ascertain like whether it can be a noun. Noun is what? Noun is like name, place, animal, thing. Or adjective. Adjective is what? It is the quality of a noun, like whether the like for example, this house is big. So big is what? Big is adjective. Why? Because it is the quality of that noun. The quality of house. House is what? House is noun. So the house is big. So this is the adjective part. Adjective tells the importance of something. Then verb. Verb is action. And adverb is what? How you do the action, like whether you're doing the action in a faster way, in a slower way. Like for example, Ram is walking slowly. So what is adverb? Slowly. Why? Because the action is being done, the slow part is slowly actually. So then it becomes an adverb. So you need to ascertain that whether the blank space is going to contain a noun, adjective, verb, or adverb. I'm repeating this again. This is the most important tip. Whenever you will be seeing these blank spaces in the summary completion, you have to be very sure about this particular thing, that in this particular blank space, whether a noun will be there, whether an adjective will be there, verb will be there, and adverb will be there. How it will be done, I'll be just helping you to do a question along with me. Okay, so you'll be understanding it in a better way. So let's go to the question and read the passage quickly and locate as per the demand. So you'll be seeing it whenever you'll be doing it. Now this is the passage, people, as you can see. Now passage is gold bug. The heading of the passage is gold bug. Okay, so I'm reading this for you. Medieval alchemists found in the end that they could not create gold.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
I'm still able to see the tips to be followed slide. I'm not able to see them. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
now
able
it's
to.
visible. Yeah,
Now
now
it's
it's
visible.
visible.
Okay. So the
Maybe
passage
there is
says
some
that,
lag. Yeah.
yes, there is some internet related issue, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's start it. So gold bug. So I'm reading it for you. Medieval alchemists found in the end that they could not create gold. The answer may be what is happening is not geochemical, but biochemical. And a casual experiment conducted by a bacteriologist may hold the key. Derek Lovely, the University of Massachusetts, has been studying metal and eating bacteria for 2 decades. These bacteria make their living by converting the dissolved ions of metallic elements from one electrical state to another. This reduction releases energy which bacteria extract for their own purpose. Now the second slide of it. Unsurprisingly, such bacteria tend to prefer common metals such as iron and manganese for lunch. Though some species are able to subsist as such exotica as uranium, Dr. Lovely decided to put some of the bacteria into a solution of a gold chloride. He was fully prepared. Instead of the test tube containing the solution turned a beautiful shape of purple, the color of metallic gold, when it dispersed in water. Okay, so I've read the passage. Now this is the passage, part 1, this is the part 2. Now these are the questions. Now this is the summary completion, this is the question area. As you can see now that questions are like how gold is made. It is related to this, that how gold is made. So as you can see, there's a difference between the heading of the passage and heading of the summary completion, I mean the answer area. So this is the answer area, and now as you can see how gold is made, now this is the main heading. So let's start reading it. Even today scientists are unable to work out how gold is made. Recently, however, they have considered that the process may be okay. So now I'm guessing here, as I told you, that I need to guess like whether it could be a noun, verb, adverb, or adjective. So let's see what can be the possibility. So recently, however, they have considered that the process may be okay. So I'm talking here something related to some process, but not process. They have considered that the process may be cumbersome, the process may be difficult, the process may be easy, the process may be swift, the process may be a big process, a small process, a difficult process, whatever. So we are actually talking about some quality of the process. So quality of the process means what? Quality of the process means adjective, right? So here there would be an adjective. There's a possibility that an adjective will come here. So that's why I put it in here, like, okay, adjective can be an option. So there would be some sort of adjective. So what I'll be doing is, now see people, what is not here in this particular slideshow is like there would be a box also of options. So there would be a box of options, 5-6 options will be there, 7 to 8, 15 options would be there. You are going to select those keywords and fill those blank spaces which are there. So those who are adjective, which are at the adjectives, we are going to pick one adjective out from there in this particular case, in the first blank. Okay, now moving further, an experiment was carried out using bacteria that create their own ... I mean, this is another blank space. So the bacteria, as you can see, because of the experiment, the bacteria is going to create something using the metal. So obviously this cannot be an adjective. Bacteria will be creating some material, and material is what? Material is noun. So we are going to place some noun here. Okay, so bacteria will be creating something that could be a noun. So that's why we have placed that there could be a possibility of noun here. So let's move on further. the types of metals, the types of metal these organisms usually feed or on are either. So as you can see, there are two types of blanks are there, like either and or. It is followed by this particular thing, conjunction either or. So the types of metal these organisms usually feed. So as we can, we are going to tell it to ourselves that okay, these organisms, these bacteria, they generally live on something, so they get feed upon, they are going to get feeded by something. So there are two blank spaces, so whatever they are going to get feeded by, that would be definitely be a material, so that would be a noun again. So both the blank spaces will be covered by noun. However, when the bacteria were added to a test tube of dash solution, now there is again another blank space, so some solution is there. So the bacteria which is added to a test tube of some solution, so it would be another noun again. It changed its something. So it can be an adverb, it can be adjective, it can be a noun. So let's put a noun here. So probably there it could be working for us, indicating the presence of the gold compounds. Okay. So going through the passage once again, so as to understand things. Now we are going to check like what can be there. So we are reading the passage once more so as to get an understanding. So this is the passage. Medieval alchemists found that in the end that they could not create gold. The answer may be what is happening is not geochemical but all biochemical. So as you can see in this particular part, recently, however, they have considered that the process may be, so the process has to be in some way an adjective or something like that. So what it can be? So we'll be saying that okay, the answer, the medieval alchemists found in the end that they could not create gold. The answer may be what is happening is not geochemical but all but biochemical. So this is the answer here, which we are going to put in here in the place of adjective. So recently, however, they have considered that the process may be biochemical, should not be geochemical. And moving further, and a casual experiment conducted by a bacteriologist may hold the key. Now, Derek Lovely of University of Massachusetts has been studying metal-eating bacteria for the 2 decades. Okay, it's okay. These bacteria make their own living by converting the dissolved ions of metallic items from one electrical state to another. This reduction releases energy, which bacteria extract for their own purpose. Now, moving back, seeing once more. Okay, after the adjective, an experiment was carried out using bacteria that create their own ... I mean, using metal. So what the bacteria did, I mean, it created something from the metal. So what it created actually? So it created something which we can see here, that is energy. How come? So it is like, you can see these bacteria make their living by converting dissolved items or metallic items from one electrical state to another. This reduction releases energy, which is bacteria extract for their own purpose. So this is how you'll be getting your second answer. Now moving on to the next slide. Unsurprisingly, such bacteria tend to prefer common metals such as iron and manganese for lunch. So these bacteria, they eat, they get feeded by, as you can see in the question also it is there. So the types of metal these organisms usually feed on are either noun or noun. There are two nouns together. So what are those two nouns by which they get feeded upon? So it is like, it is nothing else but it is iron and manganese. So they eat iron and manganese for the lunch. Okay. Now, though some species are able to subsist on such exotica as uranium, means some of the species of these bacteria, they eat uranium also. Okay. Dr. Lovely decided to put some of the bacteria into a solution of something. So solution of what? Solution of, again, I would say, as you can see, like, however, when the bacteria were added to a test tube of some solution, again noun. So what is that noun particularly? So we are going to see. So that noun is gold chloride. into the solution of a gold chloride, which was fully prepared. He was fully prepared. Instead of the test tube containing the solution turned a beautiful shape of purple, the color of metallic gold, when it dispersed in water. So there's one more answer which I'm leaving for you right now. Now moving further to understand this again. Even today, scientists are unable to work out how gold is made. Recently, however, they have considered that the process may be biochemical. An experiment was carried out using bacteria that create their own energy using metal. The types of metal these organisms usually feed upon are either iron or manganese. And however, when the bacteria were added to a test tube of gold chloride solution, it changed something. So I'm leaving this for you. What it can be, indicating the presence of gold compounds. So people, this is the end of the slide. Okay, so this is the summary completion, which is not so much easy to understand on a slide. Also, it would have been difficult for you to understand. So that's why I've decided to share this slide with each one of you in a PDF form. So I'll be sending this PDF to every one of you, each one of you, so that you would be able to do it properly. Okay. Okay, one more thing like we are going to do today is like few people are asked me to share this particular thing. So I'm going to share this particular thing with you people, that is types of files reading, because most of you have told me that we need a little guidance over this particular part. So that's why we'll be beginning with this particular thing, that how many types of files readings are there. Okay. So am I audible to you, everyone? Okay, let's start. So type of files readings. So these are the types of files reading. There are 14 different type of files readings are there in the reading types, but I would say that most important and least important are there. Not every type of reading is going to come in your exam. So there are various types of readings are there. Let's see one by one what are those types. First of all, there is matching headings, then true false not given, then matching paragraph information, then summary completion is there, sentence completion is there, multiple choice is there, list selection is there, choosing a title is there, categorization questions are there, matching sentence endings are there, table completion is there, flowchart completion is there, diagram completion is there, and short answer questions is there. Okay, so not every, but a few of those I'm going to discuss with you. So how to recognize type using questions. So how to recognize like this, which type of reading has come to your exam, which reading you are going to attempt. So this is like which paragraph contains, like you will be seeing few of the things, like these are the questions which will be asked before the question, before the passages, means after reading the passage you'll be facing the questions. So these questions will be asked, which will be helping you to ascertain whether this is a type of, which type of reading is it. Like question number 1, which paragraph contains the following information? Now this is generally asked in matching information. As you can see down there, it is written 1, matching information. Now complete the sentences below. Use no more than 2 words. Now this is sentence completion because there would be some blank spaces probably, and there would be some sentence which has to be completed. Now third is choose the correct heading for paragraphs. So it is like matching headings, A to H from the list of headings. As you can see, third question, it matches with the matching headings. Now fourth is do the following statements agree with the information given in the text. Now this is fourth one, identifying information, where you need to do the this question will be there. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the text or not? So there would be some text and there would be some information, there would be some statements which either you will be agreeing or disagreeing. Okay, so this is like identifying information. Okay, let's move on to short answer questions. That is, answer the questions below. Choose no more than 3 words from the text. So generally no more than 3 words from the text. It is like short answer questions. So there would be answers, but in the form of phrases, clauses, phrases, something like that. Now the sixth is match the inventions with the scientists listed A to C. Now what is this? Now this is matching features. You'll be seeing these type of, every type of there, it is there in your book also. So you'll be, whenever you'll be going through the book, you'll be easily be, getting to know about this. Now seventh is choose the correct letter A, B, C, D. So this is multiple choice. It's the most easiest. Matching headings. As you know, the matching headings will be there. So the task is like to choose a heading from the list of the matches a section which matches a section of paragraph in the passage. Like you have done the air rage, you all have done it. Okay, so what are the skills like involved? That is like understanding the aim of a section, identifying the difference between the main idea and the supporting ideas. As I told you already, that in matching headings you need to check like what are the main ideas and what are the supporting ideas. You need to go towards the main idea, and you have to scrap all those points which are not necessary so as to match it with some heading. Understanding aims of the paragraphs and the sections, understanding general content of the paragraph or sections. Now tips. Tips are like read the headings before you read the passage. Always read the headings before you read the passage. There are often more headings than you need. As I told you, like in air rage we have seen that there are 14 headings, but only 7-8 were used. So rest all are scrapped. Analyze the headings before trying to match them to sections or paragraphs. So you need to analyze the headings before, in fact, trying to match. Now answers are often in numerals 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so read instructions carefully. Do not write any word there like okay, some matching heading, some heading you are understanding. Now you are going to write some heading, so that is not feasible. In matching heading generally it is often numerals or alphabets A, B, C, D. Okay, so answer do not come in order. It's very important to understand that the answers never come in order. Okay, true, false, not given. Okay, true, false, not given I'll not be explaining because you all already know about it. On to matching information, matching paragraph information. So matching paragraph information is like matching the information given in the question with the information found in one of the paragraphs in the passages. So the skills are identifying specific information, scanning for information. Tips are paraphrasing the information in the question, find the information in the passage. Answers never come in order. Now, everywhere the same problem is there. Answers never come in order. So do not rely upon the order of the sentences, order of the questions, order of the passage. The answer is often a letter again, A, D, C, D. It is not going to be a word. Not all the paragraphs will be used. Whenever you will be doing it, then only you will be understanding what type of thing it would be. Summary completion we have already done. Sentence completion. Now it is very simplest form. It is generally combo. It comes with a combo sometimes. Like there would be a matching. There would be a match. For example, there would be a true false not given in a sentence completion, or there like 5 questions from true false not given, 5 questions from sentence completion, or there could be like multiple choice question which are coming along with it, 5 questions from multiple choice question and then sentence completion. As you might have seen in Indian marriages, the first passage which you have done, that is sentence completion. In your sentence completion, half of the part is sentence completion and half of the part is multiple choice. So this comes always in a combo and is very easy to do. So completing sentences by filling in the gap with the words from the passage. So scanning for specific information, selecting appropriate words, understanding information in the passage, and the tips are identifying the type of word needed for each gap. It could be again a noun, verb, adjective. So you'll be understanding by the moment you'll be seeing that okay, that Ram is going to blank space and then there is a house. So Ram is going to big house. So big is something what? Big is something. It is an adjective. So you are going to use adjective here. So locate the information in the passage in order to choose the right word. The sentences must be grammatically correct, which could help you in choosing the right word for the gap. Check how many words can be used for each answer and usually comes in order. The answer in sentence completion definitely comes in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is like passage paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4. Generally, not generally, it is there always. Sentence completion. In sentence completion, the answer will come one by one. So multiple choice question, you all know about it. It's very important, yet it's very simple. It will be there in the exam for sure. Okay. Selection. Now what is this selection? Choose the correct option from a list of words, information or names. This differs from multiple choice because the questions all relate to only one long list of possible answers. So choose the correct option from a list of words, information or names. So there would be a list of words, some information or some names, name of something like name of people, name of some different type of things. So it would be like it differs from multiple choice because the questions all relate to one long list of possible answers. So how it is different from multiple choice because there's a long list of possible answers which are given in front of these questions. So you have to select out of those. So it is very simple because it is just like I would not categorize it into a different thing like it is list selection. You can forget about seeing this type of question because it is most of the time it is just like multiple choice question. So it'll be saying, sir, it is just like multiple choice. Why you have given it a separate heading? I've given it a separate heading because just to tell you that these many types of passages are there, though it is exactly the same as multiple choice. Choosing a title. Now choosing a title is again somehow different than matching headings, but it is almost same, I would say. Somehow different. Choosing the most appropriate title from the list. So there would be a title, there would be a list of titles out of which you are going to choose a title. So it identifies aims of the, first of all, you need to identify the aims of passage, means you need to find out the main idea, like what the passage is mainly aiming about. So distinguish between detail and the main aims. So again, like you need to segregate the important information from the unimportant one, and you need to be chasing the important one. So tips are to look at differences between the possible titles. So there would be difference between the possible titles. Some title would be giving you there would be some type of topics which would be deviating you, and some types of topics or titles which would be there, which would be saying that okay, this is the thing. I mean, you are going to take mark over that. So pay attention to the opening paragraphs and the closing paragraphs of the passage. So it is very important. You should read the opening and the closing of the paragraphs because it would be giving you some sort of hint. Don't spend too much time on this question. It is worth only a point. Now, category questions. Category related questions are categorization questions. So decide which category the information belongs to from a list. From a list. From a list. Skills. Locating information in the passage. You need to see it, otherwise you will not be understanding. I'll make you to see this type of by sending you some of the things related to categorization questions also. So matching sentence endings. Matching sentence endings are completing sentences by matching the start of the sentence with the correct ending given in the list. So it is again, you have to locate the information in the passage. As you can see, the completing sentences by matching the start of the sentence with the correct ending given in the list. So the ending is given in a list. Okay. So tips are read through the sentences and then read through the possible endings. Prepare paraphrases. Find information in the passage. Choose the best ending to match the information in the passage. So it is most of the time it is like a jumbled paragraph. So like jumbled paragraph A, B, C, D. Now you are going to fit the last one which is missing one, and missing ones there would be a lot of options. 2-3 options would be there. So you need to find out the end of it. Okay, so it is not so difficult. And the completed sentence must be grammatically correct. The sentence beginnings follow the order of the information, the passage. Answers are usually letters A to G. Read instructions carefully to check. There are usually more endings given than you need. Table completion. Table completion is the most easiest one. You might have seen it would be like it is there. I mean, when there's a table, I mean, simply there's a table and there are blank spaces in that table, and there would be a passage out of which you need to correlate those blank spaces with this particular passage. Okay, so it is very simple. So it is like tips I would be reading. Read the column headings in the table. Identify the type of word needed for each part of the table. So there would be missing information which will be easily be correlating that okay, this is going to come here. Scan the passage for information. Answers are often located in a specific part of the passage. Check how many words you can use for the answer. Now flowchart completion. Now flowchart completion is also one of the easiest parts, like because there would be a process which they would be describing. So everybody would have done it. Is on the British Council like main website also. It is like how robots work. So there's a very simple thing to understand that, okay, first of all, you need to put the robots like this, then the robots will do that, then the robots will do that, then you need to put a battery in it, then it will be working. So this is a flow. There would be a flow chart which will be given step by step, and there would be questions related to it. There will be some blank spaces which you need to fill by seeing the passage. It's very simple. It's not difficult. Now diagram completion is like labeling a diagram. So there would be a diagram in which there would be a diagram. Yes, it would be just like you might have seen the IELTS listening. There would be there is a diagram. I mean, similarly, there is a diagram completion in this also, but here the diagram is different. It is like somehow related to a map. So most of the time, so it is like labeling a diagram. So there would be a diagram in which some blank spaces are there, and you are going to label it like you have done a map also in IELTS listening. I'm comparing it with that. It is something like that, but it is not exactly like that. So short answer questions. There would be answering very simple questions, and this would be very simple. It would be like you need to paraphrase vocabulary in the question, scan the passage to locate the answers, check how many words you are going to answer. Now, there would be clear instructions that no more than 2 words, no more than 2 words generally. No more than 3 words will not be there. Don't worry about that. This is the end of the slide. These are the types of readings. As you can see, there are 14 types. Okay, people. So this is the end of slide for the day.
I have one query.
Yes.
So the matching paragraph one, I don't see that example in the IELTS book. Or
Yes,
there are some other also
see,
you mentioned, like.
Yes, actually there are not everything is mentioned in the book, but yet there are almost everything are there. Everything is there. Why? Because see, if you talk about the list selection, so these type of things generally don't come in the exam.
Okay.
So yes, so like once in the bluest moon, few of the things comes, but our responsibility is to tell you that okay, these things also can come, right? So there would be we'll be sending you separately 1 or 2 articles also, which will be related to those particular parts, which one or two things are not in the book. So we'll be covering that also. Okay. Because whether it is important or not important, but our responsibility is there to let you know that okay, these things can come. Whether they are coming not 1% also, but then also we are going to tell you about that. Okay. So we'll be definitely sending you a few things about that.
It will be really helpful if you give us one type of paragraph for each of them, so that it will be for us to study also. It will be easy.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll be giving it to you. See, most of them are there in your book. I'll be telling you like which one is related to which one, and the others, like for example, few of the things which are like list is not there in the book. One or two things are not there in the book. So we'll be sending separate paragraphs for that. Okay, so that you can have an understanding of that. Okay, so we'll be doing that also. Okay, people. So what I would be saying.